Hello, hello, check, check. Can you guys listen me? Hello. Please connect your audio so that I can listen. Am I audible to you or not? And I can get feedbacks also. Please connect your audio. Please connect your audio. Hello. Okay, I think Stephanie has been connected, and shit. Hello, Stephanie. Am I audible to you? Hello, am I audible? Cool, 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 cool. Got it. We will wait for just another 5 minutes, and we will start it on by 7:40, and we will try to admit people whenever they will come, and we will start at 7:40, and just for a couple of minutes. I think Maria is not able to connect audio. Okay. So, Arnold, am I audible to you? Okay. So we have Shinja also. Hi, Shinja. How are you?
Hi, Pratul. I'm good. Thank you. Thanks for this opportunity.
No, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. No issues.
Hi,
So
Pratu, I hear you.
cool. So, let me know, like, from which country you are, so that I can understand, like, from which background you're coming, and I would be able to explain you in much better way. So, let's start from Arnold. Arnold.
I'm originally from Brazil. I'm following the webinar from Germany.
Oh, okay.
It's
Cool.
very late in the night.
Oh, yeah, I understand. It must be very late in the night because I was. It was very difficult for me to finding the very common time which can be very comfortable for US people and which can be comfortable for the Europe people. So like I was not able to find a very common time between. But if you know any time zone or any time which can be comfortable for both of the people, then please just let me know so that I can always organize webinar on those time.
Okay, very good. Thank you. I will be a bit silent because it's late here to be talking, but I'm glad that I can join you tonight. Thank you. Or
Most
this
welcome.
morning.
Most welcome. Thank you. And Shinza? Hi, Shinza.
Hi, I'm joining from Atlanta, US.
Atlanta, US. Okay. And what's the time there?
It's about 10:05 p.m.
Oh, chalo, I think it's fine. Okay.
Yeah,
And
not bad.
Stephanie? Hi, Stephanie.
Hi, I'm
Sorry?
I'm from Canada, from
Canada.
Toronto. Yeah,
Okay. And what's the time there?
it's 10:06 at night.
Oh, okay, cool. So only Arnold is right now awake at a very midnight. Okay, and I think it's a very very good morning here, and it's 7:30 a.m. here. And I generally don't wake up at this time, but due to webinar, I wake up at this. Somehow I manage to wake up at this. Otherwise, I sleep at around 4 a.m. and wake up at around 12 p.m. So yeah, I have just wake up early just because of you people. And sun is kissing me right now here. So cool. Just for a couple of 2 and 3 minutes more, and some people if are joining, then we will start our Ketu webinar. Okay, so like anyone here who follow like Vedic, yeah, anyone even is interested in Vedic. Okay.
I'm interested in learning Vedic, so I'm still very new to it. So it's a learning experience for me.
Okay. Okay. And I think Maria finally has able to, yes, she has able to connect her audio finally. Cool. So, but don't worry, like if you are coming from a tropical background, okay, then still you will find a lot of information in this webinar. Because look, there is only a simple difference between tropical and a Vedic or a sidereal. They just follow the different zodiac map. That's it. But the traits of any planet and the results given by any planet is the same as they are in Vedic and as they are in tropical. So if Mars is a symbol of a warrior or a soldier, then it is also symbol of warrior and soldier in Vedic, and it is also symbol of warrior and soldier in tropical, right? So the traits and the signification of any planet doesn't get changed in any of these zodiacs, right? So tropical may have their own techniques to apply the same traits and the same signification of the zodiac. Hi Maria, most welcome. You're not audible. I think you have put your audio on mute.
You?
Yeah, I can hear
Okay.
you.
Okay. Nice to meet you.
Nice. Thank you for coming, ma'am. Thank you for coming. Namaste.
Thank you. Hello from Brazil for everybody.
So you're from Brazil, right?
Yes, that's right.
Hi, Maria.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Okay.
We have Arnold from Germany and
okay, yeah. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, so I was just saying, ma'am, that if you are even following tropical, okay, let me tell you about myself. So basically, I'm a Vedic astrologer, and I follow like all the astrology aspect. I at least explore all the astrology aspect, either be it Egyptian or tropical or any form. So I'm studying astrology from last 8 years, and I study from direct scriptures, so which is written in the Sanskrit, and which is like the very original form of the astrology. So I don't read the books much, and I just try to understand astrology direct from its authenticated source. And I have also learned from many sages and the sadhus. uh, so it is very difficult to learn from them because they don't teach you. In India, they don't reveal you any technique. So trust me, they have the techniques, like they can just see your face, they will not even ask your name, and they will say you will meet your spouse at this day in this city, and his name will be this and this, and his father name will be this and this. Such a precise prediction, and I'm seriously telling you, it is so correct. It is so correct. I have experienced it. I have experienced like my guru has said once to a man who was abusing him on the on the contrary of the astrology, like astrology doesn't is not a real science, it is not true, it is not that. So like my guru has showed me, you will be shot in your leg, in the left leg, on this particular day. Time will be 1:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. and you will be shot in your leg by a gun, by a bullet in your left leg. Go and change the event if you can change it. So they have like such amazing techniques and predictions. So I have learned from them, but it's not very easy to learn from them because you have to show your worth. You have to literally show your dedication, your devotion towards the subject of astrology. Then only they tell you the techniques and they give their knowledge. So I have learned couple of techniques and couple of knowledge from them. So I have been a TEDx speaker also. So last year I have given my TEDx speaker as a, like a first astrologer in India who is able to give the TEDx speak in India. So I'm the first astrologer from India who was invited to give speak on the subject of astrology in India. Yeah. So I practice it professionally, and I have done more than 500 consultation, and I have now started giving webinars. And because I literally love teaching, I really find teaching more interesting than giving consultation. Consultation is like very boring to me, but teaching is always like my soul hunger. Yeah. So it's 7:42. Let's start the Ketu webinar. Okay. So in tropical, we say Ketu as south node, and in Vedic, we say it as Ketu. So let me tell you, I have also read in tropical that we always believe Ketu is your past life. Whatever you have done in your past life, whatever you have achieved in your past life, it is always seen by south node or Ketu. So whenever I will say Ketu, you have to just take it as a south node in your own zodiac universe. Okay. And so why Ketu is so important? You will not believe in Vedic. We have a nakshatra cycle, and it is the first planet. It is the first planet who comes in that cycle. The reason is why Ketu is so important. So anything which is not related to this world or your this life is always related to Ketu. So let me tell you, any fame which you get, and any celebrity which gets sudden fame, okay, like they were not expecting anything and they have got sudden fame in any field, it is given by Ketu. It is given by south node. Okay, whenever we say like this person is a God gifted person, we have seen like lot of prodigy or the legends or the like even small child like a 4-year kid having like playing piano like hell, like legends. So I know a guy who is a 11-year-old boy, and he can play a piano and a one song on a single piano with his left hand, and simultaneously he can play a piano with his right hand on the other piano and another song. So like two songs simultaneously on two different pianos with two different hands. So whenever you have, like everyone have, so whenever you have anything inherent in your nature, so because most of the things like which is related to arts, okay, so if you know how to do a very good painting, it is given by your Ketu. No one has teach you. No one has teach you how to do a painting. So it has given you by Ketu. Anything which doesn't has any explanation from where it is coming from Ketu. Hello. Yeah. Just please give me a little bit feedback or yes or no so that I can understand. I'm able to convey my settings correctly.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. So any God gifted person, any person, like we all have like special gifts when we born. Okay. We always have our own talents and we have to find it. Why we have to find it? There is a question why we always have to find it. Some people has to find their inherent talent, and some people always know what they are good in. So people who has really strong Ketu or really have very good Ketu, they always know, I know this. I know how to do this. I know what to do in my life. I don't need any explanation or any guidance. I know what I have to do. And the people who know, okay, I have something special in me, but I have to figure it out that in what aspect I am good in. Okay. So always see your Ketu. Where is your Ketu sitting? Where is your Ketu sitting? So like always, first you have to see the sign. Where is South Node is sitting? Either in tropical or either in Vedic. You have to see your South Node where it is sitting. So just let's suppose if you have Ketu or South Node in Taurus. Okay. Just with the placement of South Node, you can find the purpose of life. You can find the major part or predict any major part of any person in the life. Okay, so if someone has Ketu or South Node in Taurus, so what Taurus represents? What Taurus represents? Anyone have any idea what Taurus represents?
Like stability, it's an earth sign.
Yeah, it's an earth sign.
Taurus is like banking, finance, stability, food, right?
Yeah, food,
they're very food oriented.
Yes.
So it's like associated with Venus. So your senses, right?
Correct.
Like senses, your senses for food, smell, and trying to think what else.
Anyway, Maria, do you know what Taurus represents?
I always think when I think in Taurus, I think the sentence I have, you know, because they have they look for the best in everything, you know. They want they have so they're feeling so much developed, so they always, you know, try to everything they deal with need to be good, you know, need to have excellency, or excellence, you know.
Yeah.
So that's what I think in Taurus, because my Ketu is in Scorpio.
Your Ketu is in Scorpio, right?
In the opposite of Taurus, yes.
Yeah. So I will come to your sign also. First, let me explain. If your Ketu is in Taurus, so what it represents? It represents food. It represents wealth. It represents the like Venus things, art. Okay, anything art related to, like, you know, singing, painting, and any dance form or any kind of art. Okay, so just see, if you have Ketu in this Taurus, you generally have a natural inherent talent towards arts, towards managing finances, or towards food. Okay, run the chart in your mind. Anyone has Ketu in Taurus? Or okay, now let's take example of Maria. Maria, you have Ketu in Scorpio, like South Node in Scorpio.
Yes, I have.
Okay, so house. It is in Vedic or it is in tropical?
In tropical.
In tropical. And can you tell me the degrees?
Yes. 14 degrees.
14 degrees. Yeah. So if I take it into Vedic, it will come to in Libra, right? And if she will, if she take it into tropical, and it will come into Scorpio. Like always, Ketu have a, like South Node has a 14 degree in Scorpio. So if we follow the tropical, she's attending the astrology webinar. Okay, and Ketu what represents? 8th house is always occult sciences. Okay, she hasn't, like, Maria, is anyone in your life has ever forced you or insist you to study astrology, or it is something which you have started?
No, it was something that I always had with me since I was a child. I always liked it. but I didn't do it. I did it very late. I started to
Yeah,
study very late.
yeah. She will study it. And Ketu has an activation period. Like whenever you get at the age of 48, it will activate. You will start doing the Ketu things. Or you will start manifesting the Ketu energy in yourself wherever it will be sitting.
So did you say 48?
Yeah, it's 48.
Oh, so at 48, you actually see it coming alive in your life.
No, it's not coming alive. At that time, look, generally, naturally, Ketu get activated. Like it give you a certain event. It is bound to give you a certain event at the age of 42 or at the near age of the 48 to give you something regarding its placement or position. But you can also manifest the energy of Ketu if you change some lifestyle. Okay, so like she said, ki astrology is always with her when she was even child. She always knew that. Okay, so how she knew that? Who told her? No one told her. So when you say I'm getting intuition of this, I'm getting intuition of that, that is always told you by Ketu. Okay, so if you are trying to become astrologer, Ketu is a prominent planet. If you got Ketu in Scorpio, if you got Ketu in 8th house, or it is related to your moon. But yeah, Ketu should relate it to the moon, because until unless it will not get connected to the moon, you will not get like high intuition. Trust me, even if you don't read a single book and your Ketu is really, really strong, you will make predictions or you will do the intuition, you will do astrology by your own. You don't have to read the book.
So
Because
it's like something you're born with.
yes, it is. That's why I'm like, it is inherent. You always born with. So whenever you see a chart of a child, okay, and you have to tell their parents what's good in your child, always see the Ketu, where the Ketu is sitting. So if someone has Ketu in Gemini,
I do.
okay, you do have Ketu in Gemini. So either see wherever the Gemini will be falling in your chart, okay, see the houses. Either the houses or the natural traits of Gemini will be inherent in you.
So Gemini is, I think, my fifth house. No, my sixth house.
Uh, you are seeing in Vedic or you are seeing in
Tropical. I don't know how to see in Vedic, but
okay,
in tropical, it's Gemini sixth house.
in Gemini 6 hours. Okay, let's try in your way. Try to apply this knowledge in the tropical chart of yours. Try it. Like you have Gemini in the sixth house. Sixth house is for the job. Sixth house for the services, and Ketu is for the communication. Ketu is for the media, PR, and the sales, communication, newspapers, everything which is related to the media, PR, sales, and communication, digital agencies. It always related with the Gemini and the finances. And the finance is also related with the Gemini. Stock market is related to the Gemini. So what do you do?
So yeah, I'm in IT. I have always been in IT, but
Okay.
in finance domain. So developing technology for finance or banking apps for the past few years.
Is it working?
No, actually, I've been
No,
out
no.
of.
I'm saying like the technique which I've told you, like the how to see
Oh
what
yeah.
is inherent in you, what is inherent, and you know what represents the coding. Ketu. South node represents the coding. Anything which is not visible to the world. Okay, anything which is not visible to the world is always Ketu, South Node. Even the film directors, the director of a film is has energy of Ketu, because the whole movie is designed and created by a director. Okay, but it never comes on the screen. It always stay behind the screen. So anything which is behind the screen, like the coding, anything which is behind, which is not visible to the world, is always Ketu. So Ketu in the sixth house, Gemini, so finance, and the job, because sixth house is your job, and Ketu is the coding. Your career is sorted by the single placement of Ketu. Okay, and I can give you more prediction, but I'm really not sure it will work in tropical or not, because Ketu. Uh, Hi Anil. So she has opened her webcam. Yeah.
Yeah, now I finally managed to open the cam. I'm very, very, hello.
Hello.
It's very interesting because I was
Hi.
talking to Maria. We are friends. We're Brazilians and friends.
Okay.
And we studied together as well. And we had exactly this conversation tonight, that we can approach our astrology from a point in which we feel like we are very much intuitive. We're knowing the stuff from somewhere outside, the books, and that you address this issue in her reading is very, very interesting. I had to make this remark because I think it was important for me and for her now.
Yeah, it will be important
Yeah.
for her.
Yeah.
But I will say, that always interpret your chart in a correct manner. Okay, always like find, but make sure that you are going to a good astrologer and you are getting the good reading. Okay, and if it will be good, then it will go along with your plans, and it will go along with your thinking. Okay, so anyone has like, you have Ketu in Gemini, and Maria has Ketu in Stephanie. Anil, where you have Ketu?
I have Ketu in Libra
Okay.
in the 8th house, and
Oh,
the degree
okay.
is 1840.
Then it's come to in the Virgo, and it's in the seventh house. Okay. So
Yes.
I will give you the Vedic prediction, interpretation, but now let me give you. You have to analyze. You have to, like, whatever I've told you. You have understood.
You mean
Uh,
before or?
yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever I have
Yeah.
told you until now about the Ketu, have you understood like the inherent part?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
apply it on your chart.
Well, I'm very aware that my Ketu in the 8th house leads me to this road into mysticism, occultism, astrology, numerology, prediction, and being in Libra. What I heard up until now is that there is a talent to bridge, opposing sides. I don't know if it's true, but this is all I know.
Okay, cool. And it's in the house of Lira. But if I see it in Vedic, it would come in Virgo, and I don't know which house it will come. It should come in the seventh house. But
Seventh house, yes.
yeah, you must be following the Placidus house system, and I follow the whole house system. So it may get
Okay.
changed. It even can come into the sixth house. So, and the seventh house. So if it is in the seventh house, okay, you will see anything which is not acceptable to the society related to your marriage, or any separation in the marriage. If it is in the house of the Virgo in seventh house. Did you have?
Oh, I'm divorced. Yes, I'm divorced.
right?
And yeah, it
I have
was
not
a
seen a
very
chart.
peaceful divorce.
Yeah,
It's peaceful divorce. Maybe this is not acceptable. A divorce should always be,
yeah.
you know, a
Ketu,
hassle. But my divorce was very peaceful.
yeah. Why I said separation in the marriage or in the relationship? Because I have not seen her chart. I have not seen her chart, right? And I don't know about her.
Yeah.
I have predicted the single event of her life, the major event of her life from her Ketu, right?
Yeah.
So Ketu gives you a lot of things. If you understand the Ketu, if you understand what Ketu represents, you will able to find most of the major of the events of your life just from the Ketu only.
But what do you mean by is saying that you use this whole system house that would mean that Ketu would even fall in Leo, for example?
No,
Could that be?
it should be falling in
Or
the seventh house only. Now I can't look.
okay. Oh, I see.
I have given the prediction on the basis of the seventh
Mm-hmm.
house. Okay.
Okay, I see.
Then and it confirmed. So then it is falling in the seventh house according to the Vedic. Okay, according to the
Mm-hmm.
Vedic, it is also going along with your life, and according to the tropical, it is also going along with your life.
Yes.
So you are understanding. You just have to understand how to. What is the Ketu or what is the South? What is the significance of it? And you can apply either in tropical or you can apply either in Vedic. Doesn't matter. It is bound to give you result there.
But how did it being in seventh house in Libra? Did you say Libra? I'm sorry.
Nay,
How?
it must be in Vedic. In the Maria chart, it will come in the seventh house in the house of Virgo.
Oh, it in Virgo. Okay, but how did that lead you to predict the divorce aspect?
Here, okay, let me give. So another point about Ketu or South Node is it is a scissor. It's a scissor. Okay. So where it will sit, it will cut the things. Okay. So let me tell you, in your chart, Shinza, it must come in the fifth house in the Vedic, right? And in
Okay.
tropical, it must come in the sixth house. So according to the tropical, you must have break in your career in terms of your job. You will have a
Yeah.
gap.
When?
It will depend on the dasha. The timings
Okay.
will always be told by the dasha only. Okay, but if
Okay.
but from the placement, you will always say that you will have a gap in your career.
Okay.
Okay, do you have a gap?
Right now, yes, I do.
Ketu is giving its results. Okay, so that's how I predicted. Wherever the Ketu sits, it always gives you the separation. Okay, so either she will get the separation from the husband, or either she will get separation from her grandmother also. Sorry, grandmother from the maternal side, from the mother of the mother. Hello?
You mean me, right? You mean me, right?
Sorry?
With the seventh house? The
Yeah,
separation of the grandmother?
yeah.
Yeah, my motherly grandmother died when I was 9 years old,
Okay.
if that means
It
something.
will, yeah, it will give you. It is bound to give you that. And just see, wherever, like in the Shinza chart, it must come into the fifth house in the Vedic, right? I really not confirm. It will come like, let's see the prediction. So if it comes into the fourth house, it will not let you settle at one city, or you will not able to say I have like one single home, like this is my hometown and I have lived here for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. Okay, so and if it is in the fifth house, it first of all, if it is in the fifth house, what I said, it's a scissor. And Fifth house is the house of your first child. So whenever you have a first child, it will give you cesarean. You had cesarean, Shinza?
No kids.
No kids. Yeah, exactly. Look, I was coming to the second point, but you have already, oh my God, you have already said it. You have ruined my prediction. So it's like, whenever the Ketu in the fifth house, it always gives you, look, because Ketu is bound to give you uh, the inherent things which you have in your chart. Okay. But it always take away the living things. Okay. So in Arnold charts, it gave her a divorce. Okay. It takes away her husband, and in your chart, it will give you suffering regarding the child, regarding the
Yeah.
first child. So it
Yeah.
either will not give you no kids, or even if it will give you kids, first child will always happen through cesarean. In the most of the cases, it doesn't apply to 100% because you always have to see the Mars connection also and Jupiter connection also. But it will definitely somehow to give you suffering regarding the child. Okay, why it is bound to give you the suffering regarding the child? Why? Why it has come to the fifth house in your chart? Whatever I said, look what I said. Ketu is your past life. Okay, Ketu is your past life. So if you will have children in this life, so Ketu represents where your pending karma is. Okay, where your pending karma is. So why I said if you have Ketu in the fifth house, somehow you will suffer with the children, because there is some pending karma which must be left in your past life, which you have to pay it now to your children. And trust me, the only relationship in which human do selfless serving or do selfless take care is only for the child. Doesn't matter if your child is like a real mafia, you will still love her. You will still love him. And even your child comes to you, even after being mafia and have done so many crimes, even if he will come to you and ask, mother, I want to have some food. Can you just please make me some dinner? You will still make it. So you always have karma related with your children. Okay. So, but in the fifth house, and it always give you very anything which is not acceptable to the society, very out of the society. Okay. If you have Ketu in the sixth house, I don't know if it will work in tropical or not. But if someone has Ketu in the sixth house, right, he or she will reject such kind of a job that people will say, are you mad? You have rejected that job, and are you mad? Why are you not joining this? But the people will come to you and say you are going mad, wherever the Ketu will be sitting. So I know a person, uh, he got selected in Google. He got job offer from Google. Okay. And but he rejected that offer. He chose to go into music, and his Ketu was in, where was his Ketu? Ketu was in Taurus.
Arts. Music.
Yeah. And his Ketu was really strong. Ketu sitting in the 6th house in the house of Taurus.
Yeah.
So job,
Taurus is also very stubborn and unmovable.
yeah, they're
So
stubborn. And his Ketu is really strong. His Ketu is really, really strong. Okay. And he rejected that offer. Everyone was saying, "You are mad. You are such an idiot that you have rejected the job of Google." He say, "I don't give a fuck." He say, "I will get the job offer from Google again. Whenever I would want that job offer again, I would get that."
So I have the similar situation going on right now for a year. And instead of music, I'm leaning towards astrology. So same situation.
Because it is in your 6th house. Huh? It is in 6th house, in the tropical.
Yeah.
In the tropical. Right?
Yep.
So you understand like how it is working.
Yeah, I'm getting it. Yeah.
Yes, Stephanie, you have not participated yet. Wait a second, so let's see some inputs from you too.
I have Ketu in the 2nd house, Taurus. Sorry, in tropical, 2nd house in Scorpio.
2nd house in Scorpio. Okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
And in Vedic it will come into, I think.
I've had a Vedic reading, but I don't really remember much. But he said that my Ketu is still in Scorpio in the 3rd house.
Third
That
house?
makes sense. I don't know.
Okay.
He said my rising, I'm a Libra tropical, and my rising in Vedic is Virgo.
Okay. Let's. I think we should take your chart. Let me cast your chart. Okay. And I'm also showing everyone, like, if you want to know your Vedic, where is your Vedic chart? How to cast your Vedic chart? So I'm showing you a website from where you can cast your Vedic chart. Okay. So let me show you. Are you able to see the screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. So Stephanie, what is your date of birth? So it is the website astrosage.com, right? Astrosage.com.
It's 19 October 10
and
1984.
1984. Okay. And time?
5:45.
45.
That's all.
And birthplace?
Toronto.
Toronto, Ohio,
Ontario.
Ontario. Okay.
Yeah.
After clicking the button Get Kundli, you have to click here, the birth Kundli, this button. Okay. So it will show you your chart. So now you can see the Kundli by planetary position. So yes, she has Ketu in Scorpio in 3rd house. Okay. So let me give you a single prediction. Like, she will learn most of the things regarding astrology just from the social media only, because 3rd house is related with the social media.
I follow a lot of astrologers on social media. Yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
and give me one more thing. She has Venus at 5 degrees and Ketu is at 5 degrees. Okay. Okay. Let me give you, look, Venus and Ketu, such a close conjunction. Okay. She must have anyone her in lineage who has rebelled or who has fought with the government or with the police person or within the organization, or someone who has served the people in the form of social worker, in the form of nurse, or in the form of in any other medium, like being a nurse, being a nun, or something else. Just see, is anyone in your lineage? And they must also had the issue of bones. In the later stage,
Oh,
they will get bedridden due to the bones issues.
oh, I have a cousin who works in medical, but my mom, she's I guess the rebel, and she has issues with her bones.
What she has done, like what she has done.
With the law.
Okay.
Yeah, and her bones is, yeah, she has osteoarthritis, and it's, yeah, she suffers.
So how did you make that connection?
Yeah. Okay. So this is like a very advanced technique which I have just applied. So if I will try to explain it here, you will not able to understand it at right now at this level because it is a really advanced technique. From just one single conjunction, I can predict the whole lineage. Okay.
Wow.
One more thing. She will, there's a different kind of astrologers or there are different kind of healers. So, I don't give any crystals, gemstones, or anything else. Okay? Anything related to Venus, I don't give. I'm that kind of astrologer. Okay, and I always try to solve your karma. So I will give you the one event of your life. This is the main event of your life. If you will solve it in this way, your problems related to the career or the marriage will get solved. Okay. So I try to unsolve your karma. But there are certain people who try to who give you the psychoanalysis, who give you the healing, past life regression, gemstones, and this. She will have her kind of a obsession, or not obsession, but she will have an inclination towards the gemstones, the crystal balls, or anything, the pendants, the rings. Or if she will not have, she will suggest it whenever she will do the consultation regarding astrology.
Can you say the last part again?
Whenever you will do the consultation, you will try to suggest or advise crystal balls, gemstones. Or she will even try to, manifest manifest those things in her life. Is it true?
Yes. Yes. So what do I do?
No, you just have to do. You just have to do whatever you are feeling.
Okay.
I mean, because look, why I said, because it's in her inherent nature. Why? Because it is sitting with the Venus. Ketu is sitting with the Venus. Now it will have aspect of Venus. But like the traits of Venus. Now she will manifest the traits of Venus in her Ketu things. Like the Ketu is always for the astrology, for the consultation. She will do. Ketu is, Venus is for, we all know the superficial things, the makeup, these things, the pendants, the jewelries, the crystal balls. These all related to the Venus.
I feel like my Venus is very weak. Though, like I try to get into art, but I don't really go anywhere with it. Is there something to do with
No,
it if I?
you have good Venus, but it will manifest his energy in the Ketu with the Ketu things only because it is sitting literally close, very close. It's not even 1 degree difference, 0 degree difference.
So in the chart that you're showing, there is a Lagna chart and there is a Navamsa chart.
Yeah.
So which one is her main chart?
Main chart is the Lagna chart. Navamsa chart always show the fruits of that planet. So
in the Lagna chart, third house,
for right now, don't look at the Navamsa chart. Okay,
Okay.
80% of the things you can predict from the Lagna chart only. Navamsha chart is a really important chart, but it is for the very specific predictions, right? It always take into account because it is a very important chart. But for the right now, for just to understand the Ketu and how it manifests, just see the Lagna chart.
So in Lagna chart, Ketu is in which house here?
This is Ketu. Ketu is written like Ke, and it
And
is
in 8th house with
no,
Venus.
it is in the third house. It is called as the third house. So first of all, this is the first house. This is the
Okay.
second house. This is
Right.
third house, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th.
Okay, got it.
Okay, it goes anti-clockwise. So you have to go anti-clockwise here, like this, and counting the
she
houses.
has conjunction with Venus and Uranus.
Yes, Uranus.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but there will something, whatever set, wherever the Ketu will sit, you will get scissor. Okay, so she will get any scissor with the siblings.
Communication.
Yeah, communication, but with the siblings, because third house is for your siblings also.
Yeah.
Could that also be cousins? I don't have.
Yeah, cousins will also will be count as your siblings. Your real brother and sister, and your even cousins too.
Okay, thanks.
Also your speech, right? So
Yeah,
everything.
definitely it is a speech. That's why she has a very sweet voice, huh? Because she has a Venus there.
Oh, I also like, I have like, yeah, it's very hard to communicate. Is that why? Because it's in the third? So like to communicate.
The scissors might affect it, right?
Yeah.
It feels like that.
She will not able to communicate properly. Like
Yeah.
whatever she will try to convey,
Do
she will
you
not able to convey.
also, Stephanie, do you also have strained relationship with your brothers or cousins?
With my cousins, some of them, yes. It's like growing up, it was a little hard, yeah. So I keep a distance a bit.
So Pratul, would you say the scissors denote like hardships? It shows you in the chart, wherever the Ketu is, it shows you where the hardships will lie?
Look, every planet gives you hardship in its own way. Every planet bless you in its own way. Okay. So wherever the Ketu will sit, it will isolate you, or it will give you the gap. Because Ketu wants, because in that house, look, wherever the Ketu will sit, things will not go in a correct way in very ordinary manner. Okay, it will, because Ketu is the god of intuition. Ketu doesn't has head. Okay, in the Vedic, the image of Ketu doesn't have his head. He's headless.
Tail of the dragon.
Yeah, tail of the dragon. So it goes, whenever it works in a very different manner. So whenever you try, if you have Ketu in the third house, and whenever you will try to communicate with your siblings in a very ordinary manner, it will not work. But if you will come to your cousins, like you have talked 2 years, oh, you have not talked to your cousins 2 years, but now you are going to your cousin in the hour of a need, in the need of an hour, like if they got sick, and now you are going to meet them, it will work. Because logically, first of all, if they are sick, they will not fight you on the bed. Why you come to me like this? And second thing is why? Because whenever you have a very strong Ketu, you have a natural power to heal the people.
Is my Ketu like, is it strong or is it weak?
Okay, I'm giving you the litmus test for it. If you have a really strong Ketu and you don't know how to analyze your chart, you're still learning astrology. Okay, Just see, if you really love to be alone, okay, so like this is a pandemic right now, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone is home quarantine. So if anyone is feeling this is heaven for me, just leave me alone, don't talk to me, don't bother me, let me do my things in my room, and don't come to meet me.
Mm-hmm.
You have a good kid, you have a strong kid.
Wow. I always like to be alone. I don't
Me
know.
too. That sounds like me.
Me too. May I ask you something?
Yeah, sure, man.
In case you don't have planets in the house, do
Yeah.
you look for the regency or how do you work?
So if, look, if any house doesn't have any planet, it's still bound to give you results. Okay. So what I use the signs and I use the nakshatra. Okay. So doesn't matter wherever your Aries is going, wherever your Aries will go, you will always find lot of energy and lot of focus in that house. Doesn't matter if it has any planet or not. So if someone has uh, Aries in the fifth house, that person will say, I want to learn. Okay, if I want to learn something new, let's start it from today. Why would we have to wait for it? Let's go. Let's learn new something. Because fifth house is for your learning. And if someone has, okay, so I think I have an open chart of
So you're saying
Stephanie.
even if there is no planet or body in the house, there is still the energy of the sign. Like for example, Aries cardinal energy. It's still gonna apply to that area of the house, right?
Okay,
In your life.
look, yes. Look, that's what I'm saying. Now. You use any chart, you use any technique. Okay, either you are using Vedic or either you are using tropical. You have to come at a single answer. Okay, I have predicted it from the Ketu for the Stephanie. Okay, now just see where is the Aries is. It is in the eighth house. And Stephanie put her lot of energy for astrology or for the occult sciences, numerology, crystal balls, and anything related to the occult science, she put a lot of energy there.
Yeah.
But that's how Aries works. Ma'am, Maria ma'am, have you understood it? Like she doesn't has any planet in the Aries sign, okay, and she has put a lot of energy into the Aries. So no planet is sitting there, but still Aries is dominating 8th house in her chart. Because that's the reason. Look, there is a reason why you have born in a particular ascendant. There is a reason why you have got Ketu in Taurus. There is a reason why you have got Ketu in Scorpio. Because you have already mastered that house or that sign in your previous life. So Ketu is your bookmark. Because whatever you do, when you read the book, you put the bookmark where you end your session. And you always pick that bookmark and you start reading it from there. So Ketu is a bookmark in your chart.
So by that argument, if you have mastered that that energy or that learning in your past life, then why does that knowledge or karma, like why does that end up cutting things in your current life? Like, shouldn't it be the other way?
Look, no, I said it will cut the things with the living things.
Oh,
Okay, because Ketu said, look for the knowledge, look for the wisdom. Because I rule the eighth house. Eighth house is for the transformation. Eighth house is for the wisdom, occult sciences. So go for that. Don't don't communicate with your siblings. Don't waste your time with these stupid people, these living beings. Don't waste your time with them. Okay, even just see the person who are immensely talented or the person who are God gifted. You will just see they are not naturally, they are not able to communicate very properly with the people. Now, after this webinar, go to the interviews, like watch the interviews of celebrities. And I'm not talking about those celebrities, which have become the celebrities just because of the social media and all. So like the person should be really, really talented, really talented. Okay, but there's a difference between celebrities. There is a one celebrity who doesn't have any talent, but yeah, they are mediocre in talent, but they have got the fame, right? But there are certain celebrities who are extremely talented, but no one is, near to them. So watch the interviews of them. There is a music composer in India, A.R. Rahman. He has got Oscar for his songs. And in an interview, someone has asked him, "How do you come to compose this song?" So he said, "I was sleeping and I got this tune in my dream. And I woke up at the night and I start playing it on a piano and it got composed within just 10 minutes." So whenever the Ketu will give you the thing, it will give you thing you don't have any idea how you come to that point. How you come to that point.
It's like inbuilt.
It's like inbuilt, and you will not have any explanation to that because it doesn't have any brain. It's a tail of the dragon. It doesn't have any brain. It will not give you any logic. It will not give you any logic. Yeah.
For Rahman, where is Ketu? Do you know?
I don't know where the Ketu is, but I can definitely understand. And I have seen his interviews. People say that he don't talk. He don't talk. And look, Ketu is always like a ruler. Ketu never accept your conditions. Because on the first note, even he don't want to communicate with you. Forget about accepting your conditions. So wherever the Ketu will be sitting, he will say, "I will do it on my own terms." So people go to A.R. Rahman and say, "Please do my movie, please do my movie." He will say, "If your movie will be good enough for me, I will do it. And if it will be not, I will not do it." Doesn't matter. Even if you are president of America, he will not do it.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you use the vertex? I know it's not.
Yeah, ma'am, it's not in the Vedic, so I don't.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
No, because I have Ketu in the 8th house conjunct vertex. That could be the case.
Ma'am, I have no idea about that.
Yeah,
Sorry.
thank you.
Really sorry. Yeah. So Ketu is always your intuition, always something, anything which comes to your life and you don't have any explanation to it. Okay. So there are the like couple of people who say, until unless I keep I know a person who is very rich, okay, and he is not rich right now. He is rich from the 1970s. He is quite old right now, and he do servings. Like he take care of cows. He take care of cows and buffaloes. He has make a special chamber for them, and he go daily to cows and buffaloes and he serve them. And he say, whenever I take care of cows and buffaloes or any animals related to the dairy products, my money will keep coming into my life. Money will keep coming into my life. And whenever I just abandon them or I don't take care of them, I don't get money. He has a Ketu in the 11th house, in the house of Virgo. Virgo is for animals. 11th house is for your earnings, money. Ketu is also for animals. And Ketu is for, what is Ketu? Ketu is equal to doesn't have any logic. But it will happen. But you will not able to find any logic. Okay, one more thing. The only planet in your chart who can't be a karmic planet is only the Ketu. Your moon can be a karmic planet, your Mars can be a karmic planet, your sun can be a karmic planet, but Ketu can't be your karmic planet. Now what I mean is, Ketu, look, whenever a planet gets karmic, okay, if your moon gets karmic, you have to suffer regarding your mother. You have to suffer. Okay, so I know a person, his biological mother is someone else, and his the new mother who has adopted him is someone else. He has never met his biological mother. His moon is karmic. Okay, but Ketu will never ever get karmic. And what is the meaning of karmic? Any planet, whoever gets karmic, you can solve that karmic issues regarding that planet. But you will never able to solve any issue regarding the Ketu. To solve any issues regarding Ketu is really, really difficult. Because it is the driving energy, because it is something which is beyond your control. It is something which you can't understand, and anything which you can't understand, anything which you can't control, how would you able to solve its issues? Okay, and trust me, if you're planning to be a astrologer, you should have really, really good Ketu. Okay, I'm just sharing my experience of how it helped me in my readings and in my consultation. So I'm showing you a example for it.
How do you know it's a good one or bad one?
I have told you, no? I have told you. If you really love to stay alone.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay. Look, let me show you some example for it.
May I ask something?
Yeah.
Since you think that Ketu is very hard, you can't change it, so you would say that it's your destiny?
Definitely, ma'am, you can change, if you're getting bad results from the Ketu, you can definitely change it, but it takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of energy. And people say that anything you can change in your life with a free will. My answer to those people is, you can't quit your smoking, you can't quit your alcohol, and you're talking about you can change the whole world with your free will. Really? Free will exists, but it doesn't exist in every person. Everyone doesn't have so much free will. Okay, and if the free will is such an important part of the life, and everyone will have a equal amount of a very strong magnitude of the free will, then there must not be any affair or any cheating in the relationship. You know that you are cheating in your relationship, you know that it is wrong, you are backstabbing your partner, but still you do it now. Where is your free will now? So,
Excuse me?
no, I'm not asking you a question.
I missed some words here. I missed something.
I'm saying, man, when people do the cheating in their relationships, when do they the drug abuse, when do the they do the smoking, when they do the when they can't quit the alcohol, and when they talk about the free will. If you can't even quit any habit in your life, just understand you don't have free will in your life. Okay, the only person who can change his Ketu is that person only who has very strong free will. If you can change your habits, if you can quit something, and if you can quit your any addiction, you will change your Ketu definitely. No issue, no doubt in that.
Okay.
Only
So
a very strong free will able to change the Ketu.
So just one question more. If you, so you relate Ketu only for the sign where Ketu is. You don't relate in aspects, you don't relate in the house of that, like I have Ketu in the third house, for example. So in Scorpio, in Vedic, you can say Scorpio is the eighth house. So you mean any relation with this position or not? Any aspect?
Sorry, ma'am.
This or just
Can you
get
please
the
repeat, ma'am? I was not able to understand your question correctly.
I'm sorry. Okay, if you like I have Ketu in the third house in the chart, I don't know in the Vedic, but for example, for instance, if I have it in the third house in Scorpio, this house is not open in Scorpio, it's open in Libra, no, balance.
Okay. So you're saying if anyone has Ketu in the third house, in the house of Libra.
After the house is open in Libra, but it has Scorpio. It's starting in the middle of the third house. So I have this Ketu in Scorpio. So my last question is, if I have the Ketu in Scorpio, and Scorpio is the eighth house, in Vedic, I don't know how does it work, but can I say that I can make aspects with the eighth house, with the third house, where Ketu is? Or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that's it.
I understand your question. Look, wherever your Scorpio goes, it always take along the house natural energy of the eighth house. Okay, so doesn't matter if you have Scorpio in the fifth house, fourth house, third house, second house, wherever it is. If your Ketu is getting in the Scorpio, definitely you will get natural intuition, and it's his own house. So definitely you will get, you can connect the eighth house with the third house if with Scorpio is falling there. Or either even the Ketu is there. Because Ketu is the Lord, is the co-Lord of Scorpio with the Mars. Okay. So now the question arises, why Mars is the co-Lord of Scorpio with the Ketu? Because have you got your answer?
Just the last words.
Have you got last words? Sorry, have you got your answer?
Yes, I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, I understood what you mean. Also, because in the Vedic, you don't have two houses, in one, two signs in one house, right? Because each house is one sign in the Vedic, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
So it doesn't make sense.
In Vedic, one sign comes to the one house because we follow the whole house system and the whole house zodiac.
Yes, so it doesn't matter then.
Yeah. So in the Placidus, it may go like one sign coming in the two houses. It can be like this. So.
Okay, thank you.
But what I practice is I found the whole houses and the equal house systems. It's like really good for me, and I have shown you the predictions, so it really works for me. And you can follow whatever works for you the best. But always remember, planets' trace or signification never gets changed. Okay, I have shown you like how it works in the tropical, how it will manifest in the tropical, and how it will manifest in the Vedic. Okay, so I was saying why Scorpio is ruled by Ketu and Mars both, and why Ketu is the Lord of Scorpio. Can anyone of you give me an example of Scorpio, like what Scorpio represents?
Like you mean characteristics?
Yeah, characteristics.
Like something really dark and intense, obsessive energy.
Okay, so these are the these are basically like psychological characteristics of Scorpio. Scorpio also represents mining. Scorpio also represents earth. Any metal comes from the earth, represented by
Under
Scorpio.
the
Under the earth.
earth,
Whatever the under the earth is represented by Scorpio.
hidden.
Okay. And what I said, what Ketu represents, it is a scissor. Okay. So what you do, uh, if you need something from the earth, what you do?
Mine.
You have to mine it. You have to break it into the two parts. Then only you will get the ores.
Right.
Okay, and to and eighth house, Scorpio also represents doctors, surgery. And what you do in the surgery? You do the scissor.
You go under the surface. You use the scissor. You cut the surface, and you
Yes.
go under the surface to mine what is hidden. Right.
And you know, any tool which used to cut the things, that means scissor. Scissor, I said symbolically scissor because I want to convey you the message. The Ketu represents the separation. Ketu represents the cutting of the thing, splitting of the thing. But whatever the tool you use, either you will use a plug, either you will use any spare, either you will use any scissor, something. That tool will represent Mars. So that's why Scorpio has Mars and Ketu. Mars and Ketu are the co-lord of Scorpio.
That makes sense.
And Mars is the land. Mars is the land because you have you ever find any warrior or any soldier fighting in the sky? They always fought on the grounds, right? So Mars always represents your land. So that's why the Scorpio has the Mars and the Ketu, both the co-lords. Okay, I was showing you one thing. Matlab, like at that day, Ketu has look. Even I am doing this webinar. I have not even write a single note ki what I'm going to convey. I have not even planned what I will say, in what manner I will say. Because whenever you will do your Ketu things, no, you don't have to plan it. Ketu will do it on your own. I was doing a reading, okay, and I want to show you this.
So Ketu is in which house of yours? That it comes naturally to you? Astrology.
My moon and Ketu is quite closely conjunct. So that's how it
So
comes.
that gives you the mastery.
Yeah, that's giving the mastery. So there you go. I hope you can see this screen. So I have asked this person in this post, in this chat, is there any special person who is mentally challenged in the family of in-laws of your brother? He said, I have also done another prediction. I said, your brother must have lot of fractures in his leg. Okay, so he just said to me, yes, both of them are spot on. He has fractured his right leg a couple of times, and the second is also true. His brother-in-law is a special child. This is not related, but this is not the technique of a Ketu, this is the technique of a Mercury. Okay, Mercury and the Saturn. But that's how I'm saying. I really don't know how it comes to my mind. Even I have the logic to it. Why I have said that someone in your family, in the in-laws of your brother. Okay, because ninth house was activating at that time. So I said, but ninth house represents a lot of the things. It also represents your father in Vedic, and it also represents a lot of things. But look, you have like 16 signification of a single house or of a single sign. But how to predict the one out of the many signification? So I have picked for Arnold, like you must have separation in the relationship. right? And seventh house is also for the business. Seventh house is also for the grandmother. It worked for her grandmother also, but how I picked the relationship, or how I picked that you will have no kids or you will have a gap in the career, that will only come by Ketu. That will only come by South Node, and you will not have any explanation to it. This person has come to me. Uh,
So you say you would say your intuition is brought on by Ketu.
Definitely. Ketu is a god of intuition. And if you want to make your Ketu really, really good, then serve the dogs, feed the dogs. And you know why Ketu represents animal? Why Ketu represents animal? Just think. Because animals have strong intuition.
Oh. Okay.
You got it, Stephanie, Arnold, Maria ma'am?
Yes. I just wanted to note that, like, I also, for the past couple years, have been feeding wild geese.
Oh,
Does that have to do with giving food
nice.
to the geese? Does that have to do with Ketu,
Yeah,
maybe?
definitely. Geese also makes your Jupiter strong. Geese also represented by Jupiter because it comes into the family of swan. And swan always considered the wisest or very knowledgeable person. Okay, very knowledgeable creature. So whenever you serve those, and always remember, whenever you are serving the things, you don't have to do it formally. Okay, I have donated $100 for the animal fund. I have done my part. I have served the animals. It doesn't matter what amount you are giving, what amount you are putting in serving the animals. What matter is how much effort you are taking. Okay, so even if you feed $100 food, but you are doing it with your hands, or even you're not spending any money, even you have took water and you are feeding water to animals just from out of your water bottle, and you are doing it by your hands, it works miraculously.
That's exactly what I do.
Yeah,
Give them water or feed by hand.
yeah, always do it by your hands,
Oh.
by yourself. Because why? Ketu is the house of eighth house. Eighth house is always for the sufferings. Eighth house is always for the transformation, for the big diseases. Okay, so whenever you serve those people who are sick, who are highly sick, who are in the disease, you always make your Ketu really good. Even I'm saying, even just try. Okay, one more interesting thing is, whenever you will go to some sick person, okay, or even not even a sick person, whenever people will come to you and even they will talk to you as a friend, they don't have any relation regarding astrology with you, they will feel, I'm getting some healing from you because you have natural aura. If you have Ketu, you have natural aura to heal the people.
If you have Ketu where? I'm sorry.
If you have really good Ketu,
Oh, good Ketu.
yeah, okay, and naturally, look, see, we are doing webinar on Ketu and you all have really strong Ketu, right? So somehow you will come to the Ketu things without any efforts. Somehow you will definitely come to the thing. And if your
That's
Ketu, sorry,
that's why we are all. That's why we are all here.
that's why we are all here, right? But no one is here like who has a like okay, I have a really so Ketu.
Yeah.
So Ketu is saying you have a good Ketu, go to the Ketu lecture. Okay, so that's all from my side. And let me know if you have any question.
This was really helpful. Very good session, Pratul. Thank you so much.
Do you have any question? If anyone has any question, so you can ask me.
No, I'm fine, thank you.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
It's a bit cold here. What your readings? You said you don't like doing readings much, but
No, I
what
do
do
the
you?
readings. I do the
Okay.
readings. But what I'm saying, I love to teach a lot. Well, like I can go. I am, I am ending this session because I am thinking you must have your own works to do. But I can go endlessly on Ketu, on any planet. I can go endlessly.
All
I can go
right.
up to 5 hours. So yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I really love Ketu. And when I do the consultation, I also do the consultation with the same energy, with the same passion, with the same magnitude. And my consultation goes up to 2.5 hours. Okay. And there is a no time limitation on my consultations. I never put, look, whenever you have a good Ketu, never put, barrier on your consultations. This, I have seen people, they always do, okay, $100 for 30 minutes. What you are, look, when you do the Ketu things, your main purpose is to serve the people, to make their life easy. Okay.
Right.
So if that person needs the 1 hour of time, if that person chart needs 2 hour of time, please give that. Doesn't matter, and it's up to you whatever you are charging. You can charge according to your time. You can charge according to 30 minutes, but always focus that that person must be healed. Okay.
Right.
I have like there 1 and 2, there are on 2 study cases in my consultation which I have got, and I was not able to solve their chart within the 2 hours also, because some charts are highly karmic and it takes a lot of time to unlock the particular event that why you are suffering, to unlock their chart, right? So that person must be a very, a very good position, must be some bureaucrat or must be some really good minister, but he is bankrupt right now and he is not have a penny to pay me. But right now, at that time when he has consulted me, he was going down his career. So it took me almost 8 months to unlock his chart. And I have not charged him, but I have charged my fees only when I have took the consultation from him. And I have not charged my extra fees. Oh, I am putting my time over your chart, so I'm charging extra fees. Because whenever you do the Ketu things, your main purpose should be serve the people. But it should not, it doesn't mean that you should sacrifice yourself. Okay? Yeah. Don't put scissor on yourself. Yeah. So charge whatever you want to charge, but always give the time and always make sure either it's 30 minutes or either 30 days. Make sure that person should be healed. Okay? Yeah.
Alrighty. And the 48 years old that you meet, is that the keto maturation? Is that the keto maturation?
No, ma'am, it's not the maturation thing, but it's the activation period. And planets have their activation periods, activation years. Like Jupiter has 24, Moon has 22.5, Mars has 28, Saturn is 33, 34, 36. So Ketu also has 48, and the different time periods. On this, you will definitely get a particular event related to that particular house. Maria ma'am, are you older than 48? Can you share your experience? What has happened to you at the age of 48? Hello, Maria ma'am, can you listen me?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Mariam, I'm asking you, what was your experience at the age of 42? Oh,
I
48,
don't
48, 48.
remember, it's too much. I'm 72 now, so I don't remember 48. It's a long way, a long path. I don't remember, tell you the truth. No, I did so many things in my life, and I changed so much. So,
Ma'am, any major period in the age of 48, if you can remember, like if you are 72, so at the age, like 24 years ago, in the
which,
1996,
let me see,
1996,
when I was 48, which year was 48?
1996, 96, 96.
1996. I was working, no, I changed of working. It's, and then I was there until 99. So, nothing special that I can remember. Just what the only thing I remember that I was working related to education in United States. So I was related, my job was about this. So,
You have got a
that,
job change. That means you're saying you have got a job change, right?
yes, it was something very different from what I have been doing. And I have opportunity, excuse me.
Okay. Event confirmed.
Yeah.
So that's how it works at the age of 48.
Yeah.
Okay. So any other question?
Pratul, do you do these lessons like webinar for planets, or do you also do something like very basic or introductory in Vedic astrology?
Yeah, I have. I'm starting the course, and it is starting from today only. And yeah, so I'm starting a course. So if you even don't know, like, if you don't know anything in Vedic astrology,
Yeah.
yeah, you can join that course, and I will teach you from the scratch, from the basics. Okay.
So
How to read the Vedic chart, how it represents, what the meaning of it. So just, and it is the basic course. It is the basic course, but it is so advanced. Like what I've told you, I have given you I have given you only the 20% in this webinar about Ketu. Okay. So if you will take the classes, there is like lot of things, and even just with that course, you will able to predict, or you will able to solve, and trust me, you will able to practice astrology professionally with a high level of confidence. Like you have seen, I have done all the predictions, so you will do these predictions by yourself.
And how
did you say they start today? Did you say?
Yeah, it will start today.
Oh.
Almost after 14 hours now.
Oh, okay.
How long would it take this course?
Ma'am,
More or less.
Yeah, ma'am, it will take almost around 6 months. Let me share you some features of it. So first feature is there will be the classes on houses, signs, planets, okay, and each lecture would be 2 to 3 hours, and I will try my best to give you all the knowledge regarding that planet or that signification in just that lecture only. And there would be the separate lectures to understand what is sidereal, what is tropical, what is the scientific difference between tropical and sidereal, and how the astronomy is related with the astrology. So someone comes to you in the future and ask you, and start putting obligations on you. Astrology is a pseudoscience, astrology is not true. So you must have the scientific answers to give answers those people that it works in this and this and this and way. You should have the logical reasons to it, because I don't teach anything by saying it is spiritual or it is it is intuitive, it is not related with the logic. It is related with the logic. Mars always represents the logic, right? Mars doesn't go to the war at any point of time. He will try to avoid the war, and until unless it doesn't become necessary, he will not go to the war. Scorpio always ruled by the Mars. So always remember, logic. Astrology has its logic. So you must learn the logics of astrology. What is the basic difference between sidereal and tropical? What you should follow? What is the different house systems? And why you have like, and there will be the questions like why you have born in this particular nakshatra, why you have born, yeah, why you have moon sign in Virgo, why you have sun sign in Capricorn, yeah, why you have ascendant in Libra. So the depth behind that, the knowledge behind that, you would get in that course, and there would be uh, Q&A session. There would be assignments to it. There would be quizzes to it. So there would be every week there would be a quizzes, like 3 quizzes in every week. There would be assignment with every lecture. So you have to submit the assignment after uh, completing the lecture. And
Where
there
can
will
we find information about this course?
I will send you on your email ID. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I will send you. I'm telling you, like, I'm the best person to give you the information about it. Yeah. So there will be, the best part of it is you will have Q&A session, and you can put any chart for the study purpose. You can put your chart for the study purpose. And if you will join it, we can, dive deep into your chart as much as possible. And there will be the QA session every week. On every Sunday, there will be a Q&A session. So any question you will have, it would be answered by me. And Q&A sessions almost goes around up to 2.5 hours, 2 hours, like this only. So that's the like curriculum of the course, and it will go for 6 months. But trust me, after 6 months, you will able to predict. Look, when I say the predict, tropical people get, oh, I don't want to predict. I don't want to get into these stuff. I just want to understand myself. So it's really good to understand yourself, but you have to understand there are some problems in your life which will get solved by changing your nature, by evolving yourself. And there are some problems in your life which will get changed by doing certain karmas or by doing certain events only. How will you predict that event?
Right.
Okay, so if Sinja is planning to have a job, okay, so now she is getting depressed because she is not getting job, right? So if I will predict her, look at the March 2021, you will get your job. So at least she will have some relaxation in her mind. She can plan her things accordingly, and she can plan her life in much better way, and without having so much tension in your life.
Awareness is always better than ignorance.
You're right. And trust me, Madan, look, this is the use of prediction. So when you do when you learn the course, you will able to do the prediction also, and you will deep down the deepest depth of psychoanalysis. I will give you the 144 versions of Aries only.
That's interesting.
Why moon is
Yeah.
different at 1 degree and why moon is different at 5 degree in Aries.
Nakshatras and padas, right?
Yes, nakshatras and padas. But it will also, like, we also have like D9, we also have D10, we also have D16. So why two twins who born at the same time at the same place,
Yeah.
everything is same, why they lead a very different life, why they have a very opposite personality, you will learn in that course.
Okay.
Okay, whatever, like 80% of the things which can help you in your astrology career or astrology profession, you will get that in course. Trust me, no one will ever able to stand, stand with you or stand in front of you after learning that course. You will.
So is it going to be like a weekly class for 6 months? One class every week for six
Yeah,
months?
yeah.
Okay.
Because the reason for it, I will give you so much information in the one class only that it will take time to practice
Yeah.
it. It will take time to practice it and submit the assignment. So assignment, the
Yeah.
purpose of the assignment is that you should practice it, because astrology will not come to you until unless you don't practice it. Whenever I learn the
Right.
new technique, I practice it on 200 charts. Then I put
Right.
it out. Okay,
Interesting.
so whatever I have predicted for Stephanie here, like she must have someone in her lineage who must have gone rebellious with the government.
Yeah.
So I have tested it for the 200 charts. Then I have given you.
Experience.
Yeah. So whatever you will get in the course, it will be tested, tried, but I will not leave you. And it's not like that the 6 months are over, classes are over. Now you are up to your own. No, Q&A session will keep happening. Okay. Q&A session will keep happening. I don't know what's the upper limit to it, but I will keep doing the Q&A sessions. Because look, I really don't want to leave you at that point where you are not able to solve the problem of any person. So it's like learning the doctrine. So in like the way I practice astrology is I don't leave my client until unless I don't solve their problems. So I also want my students to go in that way that they don't leave the chart if they are not able to solve their problems. Some problems will be in your control and some problems will not be in your control. Okay, so whatever the problems which you can control, you should able to solve it. And for that, it doesn't matter. I will take infinite times of Q&A sessions until unless we don't solve solve the problem of your client. Okay.
Well, looking forward to the information.
Yeah, I will send it on your email IDs, and if you can just can you just drop me your can you just note my email ID and can you message me on my email ID so that I can just send you guys only. Otherwise, I have to send all of the people who have registered because I doesn't know.
What's your
Sure.
email ID?
Yeah, so my email ID is Pratulogy. I am typing message to everyone. It's pratulogy@gmail.com. Okay. Or either you leave your email IDs here. I will just send you the course guidelines on your email ID right now.
I'm going to be sending you an email.
Sure. Okay.
So I'll
And the
do as well.
course fees is $599, and you can pay it in the in installments, and the installments are interest free. So like you can pay $100 per month, and classes will keep going on. There is no issues in that because I'm not here to just earn the money, but you will get lot of information which is 10 times the worth of $599. And trust me, even if you will put $99 into that course and you will even take the 3 classes or the 4 classes of that month, you will able to predict so much, or you will able to do psychoanalysis so much that you will start getting consultation. Like you can start doing the consultation, or you can at least start doing the consultation by doing the $20, $30 thing. Or
And
$10.
are you planning to do more such webinars?
Yeah,
Like-
I'm planning to do more such webinars. But webinars will always, move around the basic parts only.
Yeah.
Okay, because people come from the different background, and for everyone, it is not viable to understand all of the advanced stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I
it
would
is
be
the-
very much interested in more such webinars. So thank you so much for doing this.
Okay, no issues.
Thank you very
so
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So
Bye-bye.
if anyone is
Bye-bye.
interested in that course, just send me, just ping me on my email ID. I will give you the details. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
thank you.
Namaste.
Thank you. It was great.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.